Hello guys, welcome back to S3D, and this is something completely unexpected. Up to this point, I did not even know Storm Collectibles made these stand for individual sale. So apparently these are the 112 scale, 1/6 scale stands that come with Scorpion, the 1/6 scale figure. But these things actually work with the 112 scale because of the smaller clip right here. This actually lets it connect to the 112 scale figure, and you can get these things on Amazon for like 10 bucks. So yeah, thanks for the people who mentioned this. I was kind of upset about that Scorpion figure that I got off Macari having a broken stand, so that's actually pretty cool. So essentially that's how it looks like. I mean, if you've seen my Scorpion review, the previous review, I did actually show you guys how the thing attached. But unfortunately, I deleted that video, so now I'm going to have to show you guys the whole thing again. So these things actually have a spring-loaded feature, so it just clamps onto the figure like that. These things are actually very strong, so it can hold on to a figure pretty well. Same thing with this one. There's a spring-loaded gimmick here, so it clamps on the figure pretty good. So here's the one I had on Scorpion. I'm putting on this TB League figure right there. You can see it just clamps onto her. It works pretty well. Let me tell you, it works better on this figure than it does on Scorpion. With Scorpion, I went with a more dynamic 6 scale stand, because that way I can put him in like a more interesting pose versus something like that. This figure is, you know, a little finicky when you're trying to do some poses using the standard Storm stand. But these are essentially the same. These things are called the Storm Collectible Action Figure Stand version 1.5. So yeah, with the broken one right there, basically what I did was I super glued this connection right there. There's two separate connections. This one here, and then there's another one here. So there's a little adapter right there. So I just super glue the adapter onto this part. So that thing is no longer able to be disassembled. But this one, yeah, this is perfect. I think I'm just gonna, I might actually use this one since I already paid for it. Originally, the whole Scorpion project is I wanted to restore the figure, and I wanted to put everything back into factory condition. And I got this stand here, you know, just to you know, to have it in the factory condition. But I think that's kind of a stupid idea. Anyway, that's the review of the Storm Collectible 112 scale, 1/6 scale action figure stand. Thanks for watching. So essentially, I think this stand does work, but you do have to balance it right. As you can see right here, I'm using one of these TB League bodies. These things are actually a pain in the butt to pose. The only thing that actually work well with these type of bodies are these dynamic stands that goes for like 12 bucks on Amazon. But you can see it kind of works. You just have to balance it. That arm right there, that pivot joint, right there, right here, that actually does not support the weight of the figure. The only way I can get this thing to prop up in this angle is I have to balance that joint part, if you can see right here. I'm kind of nervous about moving it. I had to balance that part right there on the tip of the stand. So yeah, it works, but it doesn't work. So yeah, I think these are definitely designed, probably work better with the 112 scale figures than the 1/6. You know, I do have to give Storm some credit for designing the stand. I think the idea is there. It's just, unfortunately, it just doesn't work very well. I mean, you know, if you balance it, yeah, I think it can work with some figures. You know, if you want to put them in like somewhat of a dynamic pose. But I still think these are much better than these options. This is a better option. than that when it comes to like dynamic posing on 1/6 scale figures. So anyway, that's pretty much it. If I had to give a rating for this thing, it's like $10, $12. You know, that's still a lot of money for a stand, right? So let's give it like an 8 out of 10. I mean, it works if your figure doesn't have a steel skeleton. If it's lightweight, I think it should work okay. But if you're trying to, you know, put on a die-cast figure, forget about it. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.